Today on Newsbreak, spring lake weather is making its way into the area. Jacob Voss has the details. We have highlights from a busy postseason sports weekend. All this and more on this Tuesday, February 16, 2016.
Good evening, SLHS. I'm Dylan Reynolds.
And I'm Meredith Heinens.
Let's take a look at your top stories for today. The 2016 semifinal dance will be held on Saturday, February 27th from 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. at the Inn Resort. Your DJs will be Tyler Knutson and Dylan Reynolds. Admission is $5 per person.
The Life Surge Blood Drive is coming up on Wednesday, March 16th, hosted by the SLHS Student Council. More information on signing up is coming soon.
There will be a follow-up meeting for Mini Dance Marathon tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. in Mr. Holman's room. Any questions, please contact Presley Cockenbray. We have a busy week of Newsbreak ahead. Tomorrow we will have exclusive interviews with the Spirit Lake girls basketball team and the 4 wrestlers heading to state competition. Wednesday night we will have live Twitter coverage of the second round girls basketball playoffs, and Thursday and Friday we will have updates from Des Moines, Iowa from the coverage of the state wrestling tournament. We will have your latest news and weather as well, so be sure to stay updated. Now I'll send it over to Jacob Voss with today's weather.
The Life Surge Blood Drive is coming up on Wednesday, March 16th, hosted by the SLHS Student Council. More information on signing up is coming soon.
There will be a follow-up meeting for Mini Dance Marathon tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. in Mr. Holman's room. Any questions, please contact Presley Cockenbray. We have a busy week of Newsbreak ahead. Tomorrow we will have exclusive interviews with the Spirit Lake girls basketball team and the 4 wrestlers heading to state competition. Wednesday night we will have live Twitter coverage of the second round girls basketball playoffs, and Thursday and Friday we will have updates from Des Moines, Iowa from the coverage of the state wrestling tournament. We will have your latest news and weather as well, so be sure to stay updated. Now I'll send it over to Jacob Voss with today's weather.
Alright, thanks guys. Take a look at Newsbreak Sky Cam HD. A kind of cloudy day out there. We'll have that for the next couple of days here. We're going to be cooling down just a little bit today with a high of 33, and that was this morning. It's going to be cooling down throughout the day because of a cold front. As we go into tomorrow, it'll still be a little bit cool, but partly cloudy on Thursday. The winds are going to be strong though on Thursday. Going from the 30s tomorrow to the 40s on Friday, and record heat is going to be possible Friday and Saturday, melting a ton of snow. It's going to be going away quickly. Windy on Friday, highs near 50 degrees in February. That is quite something. 33 degrees for the high today, a low of 18 tonight. Switching the winds around to the east, 5 to 10 miles an hour. And as you can see on the 7-day forecast, 50 degrees there on Friday, 52. The record is 48 on Saturday, so we could definitely break that. Watch out for the fog in the morning hours because we're going to have a lot of melting snow, so there's going to be a lot of fog around many of those mornings because of all that. And even staying above freezing overnight, 38 degrees for the low on Thursday night. So I'm melting a ton of that snow and staying within the 40s all through next week. So we'll continue to watch that, but for now, back to you guys.
Taking a look at sports for today, the Spirit Lake boys JV and varsity took on Sioux City West last Friday night. JV started out a little slow in the first quarter, then they started playing well in the second, coming back and ending the half 25-22. Indians leading, the second half became a standoff as the Wolverines started to catch up to the Indians. The game tied at 45, went into overtime. After many free throws in this game, Spirit Lake takes the win 50-47. Varsity was next, and the Indians took off right away, taking the lead. At halftime, Sioux City West trailed Spirit Lake by 21 points. Billy Brown and Ryan Kriener had a huge night in scoring combined total of 70 points. The final was 88-61, and Spirit Lake ends their regular season on a very good note. Ryan Kriener finished the night with 36 points, Billy Brown with 34, and Zach Dykstra with 4 points.
On Saturday night, the girls' basketball team took on Esterville at home for their first round playoffs. The first quarter, the Indians dominated, ending the quarter 13-3. The Indians would open up the second quarter with threes falling from most of the team, pulling away to take a commanding 38-12 lead, with senior Joey Veldman leading all the Indian scorers with 12 points. The third quarter was more of a defensive battle with both teams struggling to put the ball into the basket. At the end of the third, the Indians extended their dominating lead to 48-25. Going into the fourth, the Indians took the win 51-32, advancing to round 2. They will play Algona Wednesday night at home.
It was a big day for 10 Spirit Lake Park wrestlers as they competed in the district competition on Saturday. Everyone was aiming to advance to the state tournament this week. Round 1 featured some tough matchups for the Indians. Wins included Nate Cornwall, Kyler Reek, and John Tuttle. Some of the other wrestlers that fell had to face the same impressive Sergeant Bluff Luton wrestlers that they faced in team regionals. Those 7 wrestlers would have to battle back for second place if they wanted a place at state. Going into round 2, starting with the championship matches, Kyler Reek won, becoming the sole district champion for the Spirit Lake Park wrestling team on the day. Nate Cornwall lost, but took second place and advanced to state. At 1:45, junior John Tuttle fell to his opponent in the third period and would be forced to wrestle for second place in the true second style bracket. In the consolation matches, Newman, Truxas, and Akers fell to their opponents and finished up their seasons. Kyler Dunn and Dakota Powell both won, but took third place and did not advance to state. Junior Gavin Kramer won in the overtime to force a wrestle back for second place at 132.
The wrestlebacks were held, and Gavin Kramer battled back and took the huge overtime win victory over Sergeant Bluff Luton wrestler that had beaten him in team regionals. He took second place and will advance to the state tournament this week. John Tuttle had to wrestle for the second place, and he took down his opponent and advanced to state. In all, Spirit Lake Park sends 4 wrestlers on to state tournament out of the 10 district qualifying wrestlers. The team took third place in points at districts, the winner being Sergeant Bluff Luton. All 4 wrestlers will compete at Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines on Thursday night. We will be live in Des Moines on Thursday and Friday bringing the latest coverage. That is your look at sports for today. Back to you guys.
That's all the time we have for today. Thank you for watching Newsbreak and have a fortuitous day.